What does it look like when your team is working in that state of flow? Everything's just coming together, everything is just working, everything looks great, and the performance is absolutely spot on. Your team are giving 100%, maybe even at times 110%. What does that look like for you? Do you know? Are you aware of that? Because from an NHS background, so you may or may not be aware, but I used to be a radiographer within the NHS before, life took me on a different path. But something looking back now was always the way that, for example, theatre worked. Everybody knew exactly what their role was and exactly what they were doing. Being a radiographer, I often saw sort of the orthopedic side of things. And, it was the surgeon didn't have to ask, it was just there. If things needed tweaking and adjusting, then the support staff knew what it was, the nursing, the other doctors. They all knew their role, so everything just flowed. And if something didn't quite go to plan, then the backup was already there. That not the balls never hit the floor because somebody caught it before it got there. Is your team like that? Do you find that your team really has each other's backs, knows each other's roles, and knows when each other are just not quite there for whatever reason? That might be a bad day, might be something going on in their personal worlds and personal life. And you just notice the team just steps up that little and supports them. Imagine what that would be like all the time for your team. It just flows. Everything just somehow comes together and just works because everybody knows each other so well and they communicate extremely well. They know each other's strong points. They know each other's not so strong points so they can step in and help when needed. They know when people just aren't quite right for whatever reason and just naturally step up. There's no needing to ask for anything. They're just there. But, if they do need help, they can ask and they feel comfortable and confident enough to step up and go, could do some help. A little bit stuck here, or there's something going on here that I'm not going to be on my best today. Sorry, guys, can we step up and help out? But the thing is as well, when the others step up and help that person out, they know that that person has their back if they were to have not such a great day. Now, just to caveat this, having your team working at 100%, maybe even 110% all the time, that's not sustainable. It's absolutely fine in times when the pressure is on, when a project needs to be completed or something is going on in the background. Maybe there's some change going on. That's absolutely fine. But allow them to come back down to that 80%. That time when they're still enjoying what they're doing, the pressure's still there, but it's not full on. And they have that time to just come back down and regulate everything. Their systems, their brains, their processes, and pick up on maybe some of the things that they haven't had chance to do because the pressure's been a little bit higher. Because that ultimately gives you a team that are going to work consistently well all the time. But when and is need be, can step up and can be there. Imagine that. Imagine that, what that would be like. I refer to this as being the vitamin for your team so that they can work at their best and get better. Because that's why we take supplements and vitamins, isn't it? So that we can be our best and get better. If that sounds interesting, if that sounds like something that you'd like to explore further, reach out, pop me a comment, pop me a follow, connect with me. Take care for now.